Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Games Cage. Today, and only today, I want to be doing something a little different that I don't normally do, which is starting to cover, well, I mean, it's something I want to do this entire year, right? But obviously, because of the weird year we've had, things have gotten thrown off. I want to start covering the Dragon Ball manga, right? Because, as you all know, a lot of you know, maybe not everyone knows, I'm a big Dragon Ball fan. I love Dragon Ball, the entire series. Been watching it since I'm a kid, keeping up with all the games and the shows and anime and stuff. But I finally decided to catch up on the manga because I felt like I was slacking on the manga for the past. I mean, I hadn't even read much of the Moro Arc. I had read, I'd say, a chapter or two, well, 2 volumes or so, and then I kind of, I bounced out. I waited, and here I am today. I have officially caught up on the Moro Arc. So I thought I would start here by talking about my thoughts on the Moro Arc so far, where I think it's gonna go, how I'm enjoying it, all that stuff. So again, if you have not read the Moro Arc and you want to go in completely blind, like nothing, I'd recommend maybe waiting. Or again, I'm not gonna go into like every spoiler ever again, but I will be talking about some key plot points that are going on in the manga right now and how I feel about everything we've seen so far. So if you are one of those people that wants to stay hidden, get the fuck away. This is your warning. Alright, so now that I have your attention, I'm here to talk to you about the Moro Arc. So the Moro Arc in the Dragon Ball Super Manga is really great so far. I mean, I've seen a lot of fans in general really enjoy this arc, and I think it's for a couple reasons. One, it feels actually refreshing to have a new villain, right? Like coming off of the Tournament of Power arc, right, and Dragon Ball Super Broly, those were more kind of like Broly. I think that that was a movie that was different, and Tournament of Power was a tournament of strength, right? It wasn't really like about a villain, like someone that is going to destroy. I feel like the last time we had a villain was basically the original, well, not the original, well, fucking, what's his name, Zamasu and Goku Black, so that whole arc, and people really love that stuff. I mean, when you really think about it, for Dragon Ball Super, the only real villain we've had so far is Goku Black and Zamasu, right? Because obviously Beerus was movie, again, counts, but it was in movie form, and we had Frieza coming back, right? But really, Goku Black was the only, like, true, like, new world-ending villain kind of thing, right? So Moro right here, what's really interesting about this character in general is just that he is basically this character that's from the past where Boo and Bobby and all these guys were from, and he was sealed away, and he's back, and he's really old as shit now, and he's basically wants to recover his power. Now, he's done that now in the later chapters, and what's cool about his ability is he basically has the power to absorb the planet's strength, and not just that, he's able to basically absorb the abilities of the opponents he's fighting and basically drain them of their power. So for example, Goku and Vegeta, while fighting him, can't really use their full power because Moro is often absorbing their power while they're fighting, and obviously that caused a lot of issues. It's what's cool about the chapter, well, the series arc in general right here is Goku and Vegeta are working with the Galactic Patrol, right? So we're seeing Goku Vegeta work with, what the fuck's his name? Mako? Is that his name? Jocko. And he's really funny. Obviously, he gives some comedic relief. He's more expressive and animated, I find, in the anime, but obviously that's just the nature of animation. But it's cool seeing different Time Patrol people, and there's this other character in there. He's kind of like, well, I mean, and you'll see that later on, there's more to him than you'd expect, right? And he starts working a bit with the gods for certain reasons, right? And it's really cool kind of having a new character in that vein, right? And obviously, we're kind of seeing, what's really interesting that I noticed here, is we're kind of seeing fucking Beerus and Whis kind of back out a bit, right? Be like, listen, we can't fuck with every situation, right? We cannot have Earthlings basically rely on us, because that was the biggest concern in general going into future Dragon Ball arcs, right? Was that, okay, well, Whis and Beerus can just solve every problem, right? But no, I mean, I think they're legally within the internal god referendum or whatever the fuck they go in, is they're not supposed to be messing with the Earth and assisting them much, right? I mean, even in Broly, you didn't have Whis or Beerus do anything, right? Beerus is fucking babysitting, and Whis kind of hopped around and dodged Broly's attacks with no problem, right? So it's kind of cool to see that the gods are being like, look, we can't mess with this. They got to take care of their own problems, and obviously Universe 7 constantly having issues there, right? But as I was saying with Moro, yeah, he's a really cool villain. He's very ominous, you know, you can tell he's kind of got that smug attitude, like he's not completely evil. Well, he's evil. He's really evil, but he's not the type who isn't talky at all. Like, he is very, like, you know, he'll make some jokes. He'll be very cocky about his skill and all that. So he's a really interesting, cool villain. He's also got a really cool design as Toriyama always does. It's really different from any Dragon Ball villain I've seen. He's kind of got like fucking goat. Like, he kind of looks like a goat. Is it a goat? Is that what I'm thinking of? Whatever the fuck he looks like. He's got a fucking like a cool ass body. You know, in the beginning he was in a giant cape. Now he's kind of slim fit and ready for battle. Now, what's interesting about this arc that I really love, though, is Vegeta, right? Vegeta is seeing a major character growth in this, right? Because basically he is really trying his best, especially after Goku got Ultra Instinct, to surpass Goku. And now it's really interesting, right, is here Goku has actually mastered regular Ultra Instinct. Now, we don't know if it's Master Ultra Instinct is technically the perfect Ultra Instinct with the Silver Hair, but I'm talking about base Ultra Instinct. Basically, Goku goes into training and knows how to tap into that power now, right? And that's really cool. Obviously, this is kind of how the anime works in general, right? It's this crazy power. They can't control it first, then it becomes the norm for them. So I think that's what's cool about base Ultra Instinct. He has not yet gone into, you know, perfect UI, right? But Vegeta's looking for his abilities and powers. So what's really cool is Vegeta goes to Yardrat, which is the planet where Goku learned how to use instant transmission, because he wants his own form of training, right? So he goes there, and so not only has he been able to learn a minor form of instant transmission, you know, he hasn't fully learned that. He kind of doesn't want to, because he wants his own technique, and we're about to find out in the next chapter here what Vegeta's new ability is. That's going to be really interesting. I don't know what the fuck it could be. It could be some kind of power, I don't know, where he can control enemies or some, I don't know. It's Vegeta. Vegeta's a wild card right now, right? There's a lot of, you know, reports going on and people thinking that he might really be the one to defeat Moro, right? Like, it seems to be that Vegeta is on a new level, right? Because Vegeta, what's always been cool about him is, like, he has always had to work a little bit harder than Goku. I mean, Goku obviously trains the shit off, right? But obviously he was born with a natural talent. He was the first Super Saiyan, whereas Vegeta has always had to, like, break his bones a bit more to achieve what he's wanted. So it's been really cool to see that kind of go into fruition there. Now, what's really cool also is the fact that we are going to see some crazy shit coming up, and we've also seen some cool stuff, like with all the characters getting into combat scenarios, because obviously Moro has kind of a galactic patrol with them, right, where they're vibing out. Well, not vibing out with him, that makes it sound like they're fucking partying together, but he basically has a group of villainous galactic patrols that were arrested, and they're out there and they're fighting on Earth. So we're seeing a lot of fights with Piccolo and Gohan and the androids and all that stuff. So there's a lot of cool shit going on with the different characters we know and love from this series, and that's what I really love about this arc, right? It's kind of doing a lot of things fans have wanted, right? Like, okay, a bit of a shift off of Goku. Again, Goku's obviously still there, he's doing his thing, he's owning the moment, right? But we're seeing the other characters shine a bit more. We're seeing them get to fight. Obviously they're fighting grunts, so it's not at the same as it used to be. Oh Jesus Christ, that's a lot of win. But it's the thing of, it's just really cool to just see those characters fight, right? Because I think no matter what, those characters aren't necessarily ever gonna be that powerful to defeat an enemy, right, because of where we're headed in general with gods and otherworldly powers, but at least they could serve a purpose in terms of just giving us some cool action fights in there. Now, again, the thing is here, what I really, like I said, like what I love about this arc in general is just, it just really feels well done. It feels well made. It feels like there's a lot of chapters in it for it. Like, it's not like it's being rushed or anything. It just feels like they're developing the villain. They're getting into an escalation of the fight. I don't know if it's ending soon. I'm not sure, because Vegeta is about to fight him at a further strength. I assume there's going to be more to it. But again, so far, really enjoying it. I do recommend you checking it out if you're a Dragon Ball fan. I know, because waiting for an anime right now feels like it's going to take a while. They've said, from what I've heard from Geekdom 101's like videos and all these Dragon Ball reporters, is that there has been plans for obviously Dragon Ball Super's return, but it's uncertain yet if it's in movie form or if it's in continuous anime form, and we'll see. Again, I want the anime to come back. Obviously I want them to adapt the Moro Arc and whatever the heck's next. I think they want to do that. I think they want to develop more of the manga, you know, get that story out there and stuff, so that they can adapt that better and do everything better, as opposed to doing it on on the fly, or for a while where the anime was ahead of the manga, so it was a whole weird thing. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Moro arc so far. Again, some cool character moments with Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, and the gang. We get some really sick fights against Moro. Moro has a unique hook and threat to him, and I'm really enjoying myself so far. So that's it, that's all. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the Moro arc so far in Dragon Ball Super, and I'll see you all next time. Peace, I love you.